Hello and welcome to another guided meditation in October meditation series themed grounding. And this month has been really interesting month of grounding, and I think it just the first week has been all about grounding ourselves in the body with a very simple practice, just connecting to the body and just feeling into the body, connecting to the breath. The second week, have guided into the heart and meditation into the heart and just connecting to the heart, really feeling into our heart space and connecting to that place. Beautiful energy in the heart, the expansiveness of it. And last week has been about grounding ourselves in the earth for more grounding and stability, safety and security. And this week is about grounding the energy of the sun. And this is actually very interesting because I personally always thought that the energy of the sun is feminine, but it is actually quite the opposite. It is a masculine energy, and the moon, on the other hand, is the feminine energy. And once I started like exploring it and looking deeper into it, it just made so much sense for me. Um, and the sun, like the plants, they cannot flourish without the sun. The seed, it needs the right environment to flourish. And we need the balance of the masculine and the feminine. And we can see it like so beautifully, like looking, like taking this analogy in the environment. If we have too much sun, the plants will not be able to survive. Then we have all the fires, and it's almost, like all these energies, everything that has been happening in those, like especially last year, the last couple of years, like with all the fires, with all this masculine energy, which is breaking down like too much masculine structures to patriarchal structures, uh, which are starting to break down, and the beautiful energy of the feminine is rising up. So we see the same thing in nature. If there is too much sun, too much heat, too much power, too much of that masculine energy, the right environment, like we cannot find the right environment, so we need the balance of it, and the nature has it um, structured beautifully, because we have different seasons, and we have the warmth, and then we have go into the darker seasons where we let the nature to recover and rest and replenish itself, uh, before coming into the beautiful season of the spring and summer where it can start to flourish and grow. Um, so, really, today is going to be all about that, connecting to that masculine aspect of us. And next week is going to be about connecting to the feminine aspect of us with the moon energy. And the moon, it has its own cycles. Like you can see, it goes from the full moon into the dark new moon. Um, and feminine, like we women, we also go through our cycles. So every month we go through a cycle, and if you're going to start tracking the moon and the feminine cycles, like you will see there are so many similarities. So we go from the night into the day, and we need to find that right balance. So this is so beautiful. And I have been having a conversation with someone recently, and I said, we have, it doesn't matter of your sex, of your gender, we both carry both aspects of the masculine and the feminine energy within us, and the right side is normally the masculine side, and the left side is more of the feminine side. So it's like also wanting to find that balance. And I notice this in myself and other people as well, is if we have this disbalance of these energies, we normally, like we might feel like more tension in one side of the body, if we have if one of the energies is too overpowering, for example. So today I'm going to do a very simple breathing practice, but then I want you to be very cautious when doing it. These breathing practices, they are very powerful, but then with them, like using different hand gestures and using these or doing these different breathing exercises, we tend to manipulate is not the right word, but like the energy starts to move throughout the body. And if there, for example, is like a blockages of the energy, for example, if you feel like tension in certain areas of your body, this energy might not flow smoothly. And then practicing these different hand gestures or doing different breathing exercises, you might start feeling uncomfortable or might get a headaches or like some body pains, and this is the sign like the body saying like, okay, you need to stop. So these practices, I'm giving you the tools, like the guidance, but then you have to start learning to observe your body, start learning what works for you and what doesn't. And if your body is saying like, okay, no, this is just doesn't feel right, you need to listen to that, acknowledge that, um, and just stop, understand that, okay, this is not the right thing for me to do right now. So yeah, let's begin then. So the practice that we're going to be doing today, the breathing practice, and we did alternate nostril breathing in some of the other practices, but today is going to be, because we are concentrating on the sun and the masculine energy, we're going to be the hand gesture for that is going to be Surya Mudra. Um, and that is going to be a hand gesture like holding the thumb over the ring finger. And the thumb represents the fire element, and the ring finger represents an earth element within our bodies. So when we hold the fire element over the earth element, it's almost like we're shining this light over the earth. And when I say the light is like, if we're going to look into our lives, how is this going to manifest in our lives? And it is about, sometimes when we need an inspiration, we need this boost, we need this fire in a fire, we need the sun in a sun, to give us that. And this is all about that masculine energy to get us into action, to get us moving. We need that aspect. So this hand gesture really helps us to cultivate that, to balance that kind of energy and to bring more of that fire in the belly. And then physically, you will also might start noticing how this improves your digestion. Because the fire element is all about the belly, it's all about the energy within our solar plexus, within our navel center. So you might start experiencing that. So yeah, use it with caution. It's like start learning and observing, or like start learning how to observe your body and build that awareness, build the consciousness of how your body feels, because no one else is able to tell you. I intuitively can tell, like, can see and notice a lot of things, and I can tell you, you might need to work on this and this and practice this and this and this. But then through practice we start to notice and understand what works for us and what doesn't. So it's also also like it's important sometimes to have that guidance, and to give to have someone who is able to pinpoint those blind spots within us. But it's also very important to build your own awareness, and this is very empowering. um, yeah, so this is the hand gesture that we're going to be using. And the breathing exercise, we're going to, as we did the alternate nostril breathing, we're going to do the same again today. But normally we have been starting like breathing in through the left and breathing out through the right, and then going other way around. Today is going to be, we will start from the right, which is also, it's about activating that inner fire within us. So just starting through the right, breathing in through the right nostril, while your left hand you will keep on your lap. Your right hand is going to be in Vishnu Mudra, so the index finger and the middle finger bent inwards, and you're going to close your left nostril with your pinky and your ring finger of your right hand, and then breathing in through the right nostril, holding the breath on the top, and then closing your right nostril and then breathing out through the left. And then again, instead of going backwards, we're going to go back again to the right. So this time we are not, before we have been doing like going from the left to right and right left. This time it's just going to be right, left, right, left, right, left. And we will do this 5 rounds, and it's best to practice this on an empty stomach. So again, be cautious, and if you're watching this, and just give it a go and see how you feel, but then always have like all of these other hints and tips in mind. And if you're practicing it and if something doesn't feel right, just like stop and come back for it to next time. So again, find a very comfortable position where you could sit and relax, cross-legged. I loved sitting on the floor cross-legged, just finding that spinal alignment, which also helps me go deeper into the meditation practice. So you can also start by practicing that. And keeping your left hand in this position for now and resting it on your lap. I'm going to start by just taking a deep inhale through your nose, out through your mouth, just cleaning out the slate. And inhaling through your nose, out through your mouth, just cleansing, nourishing breaths. Inhaling, exhaling. You're going to close your left nostril with your ring finger and the pinky, and start by breathing in through your right, closing your right nostril and just resting with that inhale. And then exhaling through the left. Then again closing the left and then breathing in through the right. And resting with that inhale for as long as you can. And exhaling through the left. Again, inhaling through the left, through the right nostril. And resting on the top of the breath, just holding this breath for as long as you can. And exhaling through the left nostril. And again, closing the left, inhaling through the right. Resting at the top, just holding the breath for as long as you can. And exhaling through the left. Then again, closing the left, inhaling through the right. Pausing, holding the breath. And exhaling through the left. And do one more round. Closing the left, inhaling through the right nostril. Pausing, holding the breath for a brief moment. Closing the right and exhaling through the left. Release your hands. Just take a few deep inhales and exhales. Breathing in through your nose. Letting your body settle, relax even deeper. And with the mudra that I have shared, the hand gesture that I have shared for today, position both of your hands in by just holding your thumb over your ring finger and keeping both of your hands on your lap, facing upwards. And as you find this position, as you settle into this position, start gently closing your eyes letting your body relax. And as you relax into this position, start connecting to your heart. And as you connect to your heart, start imagining the energy within your heart swirling, almost like this beautiful spiral. Connect to that spiral and start imagining how this spiral within your heart is starting to expand. And notice how it expands into your body, and notice how it expands even further into the room that you are in. And then it expands even more into the house that you're in. And then probably the city, the town, the country that you're in. And just letting this beautiful energy of the heart just ripple even further. Further into the earth, until you start connecting deeply with the earth, the core of the earth. And then start connecting even deeper into the cosmos, to the universe, into all the systems, cosmic systems, the stars, the moon, the sun, even further, with all the planets. And as you expand even further, start going even deeper into the beautiful golden lights, into the jelly-like substance of the rainbow colors, and then into the pink mist, the beautiful energy of compassion and love. And then going even further, expanding even further into the beautiful white light. And as you expand into this light, even deeper and deeper and deeper, start noticing the beautiful radiant sun above you. And just let yourself bask in its warmth, in its radiance, in its beauty. And as you let yourself bask in this beautiful energy, start noticing how your body is starting to relax so much more than it has been ever able to relax. And as you let your body relax even deeper, even more, let this beautiful energy of the sun nourish you. Feel its nourishment. And as it nourishes you, start feeling how these beautiful roots are starting to grow deep into the earth. And how the stability, the security that you have created last week is becoming even stronger. And start noticing and observing all these nutrients that you're able to collect, reach, absorb from the earth through your roots. And with the help of this beautiful sun, this beautiful light, these roots are going even deeper, and they are able to absorb even more nutrients than they have been able to ever absorb. Feel that nourishment, feel that strength, feel that stability, feel that warmth. And notice how much stronger you are becoming compared to last week or last month or last year. And let yourself just bask in that energy just for a little bit longer. And as you do, start noticing and observing how this energy of the sun is creating. Like, what is it creating? The changes it is creating in your body, in the way you feel, in the energy, in your energy. Start feeling how much more radiant you're becoming, how much more balanced you are becoming, and how much yourself you are becoming, how you are able to connect to yourself even deeper than you have been able to connect to before. And just keep on breathing. Take a few deep inhales and exhales. Feeling relaxed, feeling at ease, but at the same time feeling powerful and motivated. And just take a deep inhale and exhale. And open your eyes. And, really congratulate yourself for following these practices, for showing up for yourself, and for getting honest with yourself, for being honest with yourself, and for really acknowledging your desires, your needs, and all the areas that are not working in life, and taking action to transform all of that. So I hope you enjoyed this practice with me this week, and I'm going to be looking forward to next week. And next week we're going to dive into the energy of moon and connecting to the feminine aspects of us, and connecting to the natural cycles and the natural flow that we find within our feminine bodies, but also within the nature and everything that surrounds us. Um, so I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take care.